Hey guys, I'm DeShawn Hollywood, if you didn't already know, your favorite bad bitch. And today, it's really lit because we are going to be doing an updated Q&A. So, if you want to find out what happens at the end of this video, then you already know what I need you to do. Keep watching. I put out a couple of polls on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I told everyone to just ask me whatever they wanted to. Like, just get it off your chest, no matter if it's happy, sad, negative, positive, encouraging, like whatever. I just wanted to hear it. And I also gave people the option that if they wanted to be low-key and stay anonymous, that they can just DM me their questions and I would not say their name or who the question came from. And I'm loyal to my word, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, moving right along, let's jump into the first question. The first question comes from Dom Lamont, and it says, what made you come to the point of no return with being comfortable with your sexuality? So, I kind of talked about this a little bit in my coming out video. If you didn't watch that, you definitely should check it out. But I will elaborate on it since I feel like I'm kind of getting questions about this again. It really happened when I moved away from home and moved to Chicago. It was such a culture shock for me because I was just used to my little small town and our group of gays being so comfortable and open with each other. I didn't really feel like that anyone expressed any negativity towards anything. Like, everyone was butch queens, everyone was being so creative, whether it was with their style or with makeup or with whatever they were into. That's how it was. When I moved to Chicago, it was completely the total opposite. Like, I mean, not the same at all. Like, if you were a feminine gay, you got shunned upon. Like, you got talked about. Like, you got stared at. You got pointed at. Like, it was, like, no, it was, like, not a thing. Like, this is a city of, like, the masculine gay or the masculine portraying gay. Like, it's, I mean, that's just what it is. So, like, it was crazy to me. Like, I honestly did a experiment. Like, I was like, you know what? I want to see, because at the time I had long hair. I used to wear makeup, and it was like my natural hair. It wasn't even as long as this. It was like my natural hair. I truly was like, I'm about to cut my hair. I'm about to cut my hair. I'm about to get a more masculine style, and I want to see how this is. So when I had the long hair, mind you here, I got no play. And I literally was like, what? Like, they're playing me like I'm weak. Like, what do you mean? Like, what? So, literally, no play at all. So then when I cut my hair, it was as soon as I cut my hair and I got kind of like a mohawk. It was shaved on the sides, like here, and then longer at like the top and front. Like, you know, I still had some hair, but I definitely got a more masculine hairstyle. When I tell you I couldn't keep them off me, like, I swear to you, that's when the DMs, like, my DMs were jumping before it was, like, jumping to be in the DMs. Like, no gas at all. Like, seriously, like, and sometimes I still go back and read these old messages because, honey, when they say that, like, once it's on the internet forever. It's true. Because I look back at some of the stuff that I was even saying and get so embarrassed. Like, oh my God, my little teeny bopper Tatiana ass. Like, a mess. But, like, so then I was like, but wait, it's the same person. Like, I have the same mannerisms. I have the same, like, attitude, like, You know, I still wore makeup here and there, but even still, when I wore makeup with long hair, it was always very natural. So it was like that was more acceptable to be in public with. That was more acceptable to, like, you know, be in a relationship with, to admit that you like, to double tap on that Instagram picture. And I know that this sounds so, like, social media crazed and driven and stuff like that, but, like, it really was. And, you know, it was really discouraging just coming up, being in a completely new city and state where you don't know anyone and you're like trying to find yourself and be there, and you're just basically being pushed in the back. And I had never experienced that throughout my life, so it was like, whoa. So I'm doing this, and then I got frustrated because I was like, all right, so I'm the same person, but just because I wear like makeup, like where I got lipstick and eyeshadow and hair, then what, you don't like me anymore? But when I look like a dude portraying, then oh, you like me? No. So then at that point I was like, you got me, please. Like, I'm about to be myself, I'm about to do me, it is what it is, and that's that. Like, and I was like, and I'm gonna make all them same dudes who swore up and down that they didn't like me, they didn't like this long hair, they didn't like any of that, I'm gonna make them same ones fall in love with me, fall in love with that lipstick, fall in love with that eyeshadow. And I did, honey. Now so many of them still want to pull in this long ass hair. But you can't. Moving on to the next question. Molika, her question was, would you do a video collaboration with Dollface Barbie and Zachary Campbell? Okay, so Dollface Barbie 100% would do a video with her. Like, I feel like it would be such a key and a gag. Like, oh my god, we literally would probably be like T.S. Madison and Kaya or something. Unfortunately, I don't know Zachary. I've never really heard of him. But, you know, I'm down to collab. Like, as long as it's going to be interesting and it caters to both of our aesthetics, like, I would be down. Why not? The more, the merrier, honey. Um, Madison Rinkus, her question was celebrity crush and dream job. Girl! Oh my god, Maddie. Oh, what? So, celebrity crush, I don't even know if we have enough time, honey, because the list goes on. Like, what? Mm. The Game, Chris Brown, Tyga, Trey, like, Sway Lee, like, oh, can we get, like, it's basketball players, football players, Ocho Cinco, OBJ, like, honey, the list goes on. It's hard to narrow that down. So let's move on to the dream job. Dream job, I would definitely have to say, like, just a makeup, fashion extraordinaire. Also, I want to be an entertainer. Like, I want to be in the entertainment industry. Like, I want to speak in front of people. I want to host events. I want to be of the elite in Hollywood, honey. I want to be on the silver screen. Like, I definitely need to be known for my skills in fashion, makeup, and acting. Like, that's truly my dream job. Like, I want to walk outside and cause a paparazzi frenzy. Like, Hollywood, DeShawn. Like, literally, that's me. We keeping it real, right? Like, I don't care. A lot of y'all can probably think that it's corny, but those are my dreams. That's what I want, and that's what I'm staying with. It doesn't matter. Check on to the next question. Chelsea Bree, her question was, have you ever thought about modeling, and why are you the most gorgeous person ever? Well, first of all, Chelsea, thank you so much. That's sweet of you. I don't think I'm the most gorgeous person ever, but honey, I will take it. And if I don't think I have anything to do with it, that is all my mother. And also, to answer your other question, I actually have modeled a lot. Like, I've done paid gigs, I've done freelance work in modeling. Like, I've been doing that, honestly, since my, junior year of high school, like until now. Nidra J, her question was, what was your most memorable fall moment? Oh my gosh. Honestly, like, I had thought about this question a lot, and I was trying to think, like, what is my most memorable moment? And, like, there were a few moments that kept coming up, but then the ones that stood out to me the most were always, like, being with my mother and getting dressed up for Halloween. Like, my mom's birthday is in October, so she's always been very, very into Halloween, and she's just a festive person in general. So, like, decorating the house inside out, like, changing it up per season and what have you, like, that's always been her. And me, I was such a young creative kid. Like, I always knew exactly what I wanted to be, like what it was gonna look like, how I was gonna do it, the whole nine. Like, and my costumes would always like go up to adults because I would do stuff that was so out of the box that they would be like, what? Like, what do you know about that? Or like, but I was a movie fanatic and I knew it all. Like, so I remember like getting dressed to be Lion King. I literally was Simba, like way back. Told my mom, I want to be Simba. I remember telling my mom I wanted to be Hercules. I wanted to be Scream. I wanted to be Dead Presidents. Like the people who was Robin in the movie. If you haven't seen that movie, you definitely need to go check it out. Like, classic, hood classic at that. Um, Flavor Flav, I was Flavor Flav, Honey with the Clock. Like, my costumes were iconic, and that's why still, even to this day, like, I still try to carry the tradition along. I don't know what I'm gonna be this year. Ugh, I got a top like China. Anyway, so, that honestly was the last person that wanted to be, named for these questions. Now, the next ones are anonymous, but I kind of understand why, like, when you hear some of them. But, alright, let's go for it. Where did DeShawn Hollywood come from? Honestly, DeShawn Hollywood came from high school. It started off as like a negative thing, but then I turned it into a positive. Like, you know, people in high school used to be like, oh, DeShawn, you're so bougie, you're so uppity, like, you think you're better, like, you're stuck up, blah, 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 blah. And they called me Hollywood, like, oh, you Hollywood, da, 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 da. So then I was like, you know what, this was on MySpace. I remember talking to one of my friends, and I was like, you know what, I'm about to change my name on MySpace, and I'm about to be DeShawn Hollywood, since everyone calling me DeShawn Hollywood, and they thinking they funny, like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm typing in on my MySpace, change it up, DeShawn Hollywood, boom. And at that point, I changed it on everything, and it just stuck from there. And then I actually, like, people started calling me that. Like, I would be out in public, and people are like, Hollywood. It was like a thing. Like, it's associated with me now. Like, you can Google DeShawn Hollywood, and you will see pictures of me pop up. Like, no lie. So, it's, I don't know. Like, it's just very different and cool, I guess. Next question is, would you ever get plastic surgery? Absolutely. I definitely would get plastic surgery, like, hands down. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, I see myself in 5 years, like, working on those goals that I was telling you about in the other question. Like, literally in a new state, in a new city, like, doing my thing, rubbing elbows with the right people, maneuvering how I want to, starting every endeavor that I want to, not being afraid to take risk, like, going after it, getting it, like, and that's from now until that, like, 5 year, like, because that's what I'm on, like, 100%. Next question. What shows are you watching currently? So, of course, I love Ratchet TV, so I'm watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Like, I also have been watching How to Get Away with Murder, honey, by Ola Davis. Love her. Like, that is my show. It's so good. I also am watching American Horror Story. Like, Apocalypse. Like, yes, love this season and how they're just tying all the old seasons into it. Like, so lit. If you're not hip. Did you have any gay moments before coming out? Actually, like, yes. Like, now that I think back on it, I can honestly say that I really did. Like, me and my best friend, like, we used to love to twerk. Like, that was our thing. Like, when people see me dancing, they're like, oh my God, how come you can twerk so good? Like, what? Like, how do you. It's because, like, that's all we used to do. Like, that was our cardio. Like, we wake up, turn on a song, twerk. Like, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. My camera totally died, so, yeah, I had to finagle some things. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Nicki Minaj or Little Kim? Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, this is like a tricky question because I don't. Well, first, I'm gonna just flat out say it, Little Kim. But I say that because I literally grew up on Little Kim. Like, a lot of people my age, like, I found this so shocking that a lot of their first female rappers that they really started listening to or paying attention to was Nicki Minaj. And I was like, what? Like, y'all really are like 2011, like, rappies or like it was just shocking to me. Like, I remember stealing my mom's hardcore tape. Like, yes, the tape. When I was so young, like, bopping and listening to Little Kim, knowing all the lyrics and not even knowing what I'm talking about. But I just knew all of the lyrics. Like, what? Me and my friend used to rap the lyrics to each other over the phone or on each other's voicemail. Like, what? Eve, Trina, like, we listened to female rap. Like, so there was so many people that came before her that I really like. But, you know, Nicki, she cool too. But I'm gonna go with Little Kim on that one. Somebody asks what happened to next question. Are you dating right now? Absolutely not. I'm dating myself. I'm dating my time. I'm dating my career. I'm dating that. Most spontaneous thing you've ever done. Oh my God, that would definitely be with me, my friend Raquel, Kevin, and Jacob. We literally just got up one day after a full night of drinking and was like, we're going to New York. And literally hopped in my friend Kevin's car and drove to New York and had a blast. But that trip was literally so crazy. Like, it was so many different emotions and different things going on, but like, at the end of the day, I can say, like, I had fun. Like, it was so lit. We almost got kidnapped in the Bronx. What? That's a whole different story time. Like, I'll run that back some other time. Moving on to the next question. Which of your boyfriends had the biggest... Moving on. Were you ever married? So when I first saw this question, I was kind of like, wait, what? Like, where did that come from? Like, why would someone think that? But then I do remember, like, when I was with my ex-fiance, like, I did wear my ring a lot, and a lot of people thought that I was married, but no, I was not married. I was just engaged. Like, I was engaged, but, you know, we didn't end up going through with it. So, like, yeah, that was that. That's why in some videos, like, if you look back, if you've really been following me from the beginning, you can definitely see that I had, like, a ring on my ring finger in the video. Sheesh. This question, I almost didn't even put this in there, but I just was like, What? Like, the craziest things that people say. Sometimes I feel like they're just trying to get a reaction out of me, but I'm like, whatever. Girl, I'm gonna put it in the video too. Someone asked, I can't even say it. That's how ridiculous it is. Someone said, would you do porn? Okay, first of all, check yourself. Don't don't play with me. No, I would not do porn. Okay? I was stripped out. I would. Yes, honey, I would definitely swing it around the pole and drop it low. And last question that we are going to end the vlog off with. I thought that this would be perfect for you guys. It says, are you going to vote? Absolutely. Do you see who we have in office right now, honey? I sure am gonna vote ASAP. And I advise everyone out there that is watching this video to get out there and vote too. Cause don't play with this president in this day at all. Alrighty, so that's all of the questions. I really hope that this video wasn't boring for you guys. I hope that you really enjoy it. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I need you to subscribe if you're not already, and turn on those post notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay beat.